Thanks for tuning in. We're at the Monster Mountain Buddy Harescramble in Tallassee, Alabama on January 30th, 2021. This is the first SECCA race of the 2021 season. It's not officially round one, it's a buddy race, so I'm teamed up with Chase in the family class. I'm going to start the race, and there are 34 teams in the family class, so the start line is crowded. Let's get it going. Well, that went bad quickly. I was lucky to avoid that crash. Let's take another look at it. That was Gavin Brasher on the Yamaha, and you can see his front tire hits the rear tire of the bike in front of him. He landed right in front of the guy on the KTM and got ran over. Gavin's dad, Ralph, is a friend of mine, and I messaged him after the race to check on Gavin. He said he had a broken collarbone and bumps and bruises. He's a tough young man, and we wish him a speedy recovery. This photo was taken from the crowd, and you can see me right there just trying to escape the catastrophe at this point. If you want to know how it felt from my point of view, well, kind of like this. It kind of rattles your nerves when something like that happens right in front of you during the race, but I got to get focused here. At the beginning of the raw video, I said signing up for the family class was a mistake, and in hindsight, I think we would have been better off in the standard C class. There were a lot of A riders in the family class, and there were just too many people on the line with widely varied skill levels. There's Ty Roberts in front of me there testing out the throttle on his new Husky 450. Give me some sand showers. Thanks, Ty. The weather is mild for January with mostly cloudy skies with high temps in the low 60s. There's a very slight chance of rain, but it's been raining for the past couple of weeks and Monster Mountain is notoriously muddy when wet. The course is pretty slick and there are a lot of mud holes waiting to sink bikes. I finished lap 1 with a time of 21 minutes 31 seconds. We're in 19th place in the family class and I'm starting lap 2. You may notice the display screen in the scoring chart is slightly different than the place information I'm stating in the video, and that's because I'm working from the final results for the information in the video. It's a 4-hour race on a 5-mile course. Chase and I can split the laps however we choose. Our plan is to alternate with swaps every 2 laps. Lap 2 looked a lot like lap 1, except the mud and the ruts are getting deeper, and we still have over 3 hours of racing to go. I finished lap 2 with a time of 19 minutes 42 seconds and we're in 20th place. Time to hand off to Chase.
Hey, listen, it's bad slick and there's some deep mud, so pay attention and go slow, alright? Go slow.
Now I knew he wasn't going to go slow, but Mama can't say I didn't warn him. In reality, we're just out here to have some fun today. There's nothing at stake, there are no points on the line, and we know we're not going to compete with A and B class guys in the family class today. We just need to have fun, use this opportunity for race preparation for the upcoming season. You certainly wouldn't want to hit a tree and break your front fender half in two while you're just having some fun in a buddy race. Chase is acting like he didn't just take a year off from racing. And here he picks up a spot with a pass on Jacob Jeter. He made several other passes during this lap. I couldn't make out helmet numbers for most of them to see if they were in our class, but during that lap he picked up 4 positions and we went from 20th to 16th. In the 4th lap, Chase is continuing to pick up positions and he's making good time. The muddy areas of the course are deteriorating and you had to pick your lines very carefully to avoid getting stuck. The course is crowded with over 300 bikes racing today on a 5-mile course. We often found ourselves in situations like this where we're trying to pass but also get past at the same time. It was definitely good practice for race conditions. Chase finished the 4th lap and our cumulative time is 1 hour 19 minutes 55 seconds. He's gotten us up to 12th place. He's going to hand off to me now and I just need to keep a good pace and not lose any positions. course is looking the same as my first 2 laps, except the mud and the ruts are still getting deeper. Finished lap 5 and picked up a position, so now we're in 11th place. Our cumulative time at this point is 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 57 seconds. Lap 6 was pretty uneventful, so I'll skip through most of that. As I'm coming to the end of lap 6, I'm exhausted. This course is really wearing me down at this point with the constant mud, ruts, and trying not to make a bad decision. Anyway, I'm ready to hand off to Chase and take a break, but I find myself here asking the same question that many others have asked me throughout the 2020 race season. Where's Chase? Where is he? Dang it. Well, I can't stop now. I gotta continue on and hope he shows up after another lap. My arms are feeling like jello at this point, and I'm frustrated that he wasn't there for the swap. At this point, my frustration turns to concern, and I start thinking about other things, like what if he had a problem with his bike, like a flat tire, and needs help? Did his hands blister up? Did he get sick? Is he okay? But as you all know, Harescramble racing requires 100% focus. When your mind wanders and you start thinking about other things, you lose that focus and hit trees. I let my tire climb out of the rut and it sent me right into that tree. Great, now my fender's trashed. I'm supposed to be taking a rest right now. That fender pointing off to the side is really messing with my vision at this point. I can't tell where my bike's pointing. I gotta do something about that. There, that's marginally better. So I survived that lap, but my time was about 5 minutes slower than it should have been because of the unscheduled meeting with the tree. I lost a couple of positions and we're down to 13th at the end of our 7th lap. Our cumulative time is 2 hours, 24 minutes, 52 seconds. My camera battery died during the lap, so I'll pick up here with Chase's camera as I come in.
Where were you at?
Huh?
Where were you? I just ran 3 laps.
We only saw you one time.
No, I ran 3 laps.
Chase's camera battery also died during that lap, but he had 2 really good laps and put us back into 11th place. Our cumulative time after lap 9 is 3 hours, 3 minutes, 31 seconds. I have a new battery in my camera at this point, so I'll pick back up there as I start lap 10.
Hey, I'm doing 1.
I was slowing down here to check the depth of that rut before I went through it. That's Caden Morris and another young man cheered me on there, and I really appreciate that, guys. I was exhausted at this point in the race, and it really does energize you when people cheer for you. So you can tell here just how tired I am. I stabbed the rear brake too hard, stalled the engine, and I couldn't get power to the ground quick enough and ended up falling right in the mud. I made it through the rest of the lap still in 11th place with a cumulative time of 3 hours, 26 minutes, 34 seconds.
I'm only gonna do 1. I think time's almost up.
Chase had a decent lap, and at the end of lap 11, we're in 12th place with a cumulative time of 3 hours, 46 minutes, 55 seconds.
You okay?
I struggled through the last lap with my hands cramping up.
Hands are cramping up. Makes it kind of hard to ride. Woo-hoo! You guys been standing there all day long. That'll be boring.
I was able to maintain a decent pace and finish the last lap in 10th place with a cumulative time of 4 hours, 9 minutes, 35 seconds. We were pretty happy to finish in the top 10 out of these 34 teams. There were a lot of fast guys, and we accomplished what we set out to do, which was have fun and prepare for the race season. Thanks to all the Monster Mountain workers for laying out a great course and for keeping the bottlenecks to a minimum during the race. They had the entire course staffed with more workers than I've ever seen at a Harescramble, and they kept things moving for the entire race despite the muddy conditions. Comment and let me know if you like these race recap videos. If you'd hit that like button, it would help us out tremendously, and consider subscribing. It's a great way to support the channel. Thanks for watching.